Tonight at 5, deadly wildfires continue to wreak havoc in Hawaii. We hear from a local family who has canceled their upcoming trip. Plus, Mercy Health now holding advanced stroke life support classes. We'll tell you how that works. And another delay in the classified documents case for former President Donald Trump. More on what happened in court today. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. It has been another beautiful day across southern Wisconsin, but things could look much different tomorrow. Severe storms are expected for southern Wisconsin tomorrow morning and night as well. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti has more on an alert day. Gary, what can we expect?
Yeah, we have a round of severe thunderstorms that will be coming in tomorrow. Could affect much of the Midwest. Let's take a look at the first warm weather alert day that we have in the forecast. There could be one round of storms in the morning and then another round perhaps late in the afternoon or tomorrow evening. High winds, hail, heavy rain, the main threats. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, mainly south of Madison into northern Illinois. But all of southern Wisconsin could be affected by the severe weather. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center Day 2 severe weather outlook has all of southern Wisconsin, in fact, much of the state, under a level 2 or slight risk of severe thunderstorms. Now, today, things have been pretty quiet. We've had sunshine for much of the day. There have been a few scattered showers and thunderstorms to our south and to our west, just to our west across parts of Iowa and into parts of northern Illinois. But so far, they've stayed away from us. You can see here in southern Wisconsin, things pretty much precipitation free, although there have been a couple of thunderstorms just west of the Mississippi River. Low temperatures this morning on the mild side, 62 Madison, very pleasant for this time of year, 61 Janesville, a few 50s up to the north. And right now temperatures are in the lower to middle 80s through southern Wisconsin. 84 in Boscobel and Lone Rock, here in Madison, 82. It's 83 degrees right now in Oregon, 82 in Middleton, and 82 in Cross Plains. Look for skies to become mostly cloudy this evening. Temperatures will drop into lower 70s. I think the evening will stay dry. Could see a shower or thunderstorm chance late tonight, but I'll have more on the alert day and the timing of those storms in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Fires in Hawaii continue to destroy homes, businesses, and even take lives. This is video from Kihei and Lahaina in Maui, showing some of the neighborhoods and businesses that have been burned to the ground. Authorities in the area are saying it is simply not safe to travel there right now. Our Catherine Merck shows us how that changed a trip for a Verona couple for whom it was supposed to be a celebration. Catherine?
For Amber and Jared Brunner, they say what they lost was just a vacation to Maui. They know that's nothing compared to the 36 people who lost their lives in these fires.
When I saw what happened in Lahaina, it was like heartbreaking because essentially all of it's gone.
With raging wildfires taking lives and burning through buildings, Amber and Jared Brunner have canceled their upcoming trip to Maui.
They're having to relocate residents to hotels in the airport, so we don't really just feel right about going. We don't want to take up any needed resources or anything from them.
While they know this is the right move, they say it's a disappointment after a year and a half of a different setback.
Last year, Memorial Day weekend, Jared was diagnosed with diffuse large cell B-cell lymphoma.
Chemotherapy got rid of almost everything. Just feels good to be out with like Amber and our son Cameron, doing things that I just kind of really wasn't able to do for the last year and a half.
So this was our celebration trip. So the meaning of that is more important than the trip itself.
It's a bummer, but obviously there's bigger things going on than a little vacation for us.
As the fires continue to rip through the island, the couple's cancer journey has them looking at this cancellation as a minor change compared to what others are going through.
We're definitely thinking about the people of Maui. It's like I said earlier, it's heartbreaking seeing like the videos.
Our perspective has changed a lot on things over the last year and a half. This is just a vacation. It's not even close to the worst thing that can happen to a family. So just the fact that we can even like think about going, you know, is great.
The couple has now switched their flights to a different island. They had originally looked into keeping their Maui flights to come out there to volunteer, but it's still unsafe to go. Hawaii's governor told reporters that some shelters were overrun with tourists who were still arriving to Maui yesterday morning, and they were discouraged from going to the island.
Catherine, thank you. New at 5, a Portage man was arrested after police found several animal remains buried in his yard. Investigators say they received a tip that the man adopted several domestic rabbits from area animal rescue centers. While searching the home, police found multiple shallow graves. Further investigation revealed the animals were killed through inhumane means. The 32-year-old suspect is facing multiple tentative charges of mistreatment of animals causing death. He'll make his initial court appearance tomorrow. 2 people are dead after 2 separate crashes in downtown Madison. The first happened just after 9 last night at South Park Street at West Washington. A 25-year-old was allegedly driving drunk when he hit another vehicle. He and the driver of the other vehicle were taken to a hospital, but the driver who was hit did not survive. The second happened at the corner of West Wash and Broome Street. Police say a 32-year-old man was driving recklessly and lost control of his car. He later died. News 3 Now's Braden Ross will have more on these crashes tonight on News 3 Now at 6. Now to Rock County, where medical examiners have identified the man who died in a motorcycle crash in Janesville over the weekend. Investigators say 62-year-old Dennis Demrow was one of 2 people on a motorcycle when a truck pulled out in front of them Sunday. Demrow and his passenger were both hospitalized, but Demrow died from his injuries. The passenger's condition is unknown. That crash remains under investigation. New at 5, the Mississippi Supreme Court says it will not remove former Packers quarterback Brett Favre from a lawsuit seeking to recover millions of dollars of misspent welfare money. Favre's attorneys argue the Mississippi Department of Human Services is making meritless claims in suing him. Favre is one of dozens of defendants. Prosecutors say millions of federal welfare dollars for low-income residents were squandered on projects supported by wealthy or well-connected people between 2016 and 2019. That includes projects that Favre supported, including $5 million for a volleyball arena at the university he attended and where Favre's daughter played the sport, and $1.7 million toward the development of a concussion treatment drug. Happening tonight, downtown Madison, a celebration of the city's unique creative culture located along State and Gilman Streets. The night market features dozens of vendors showcasing handmade products, local art, artisan gifts, and fresh produce. From now until 9 tonight, visitors can enjoy live music, food carts, and pop-up restaurant experiences. Now, if you can't make it out tonight, 2 other markets will be held this fall. State Patrol with an important reminder ahead of the school year. Make sure you are stopping for school buses. Here's a refresher on the rules that you need to follow. Wisconsin law requires drivers to stop at least 20 feet away from a bus when its red warning lights are flashing. Slow down when those amber lights are flashing. That means the bus is about to stop. Now, you can pass a bus with those amber lights on, but do so carefully. Yield to pedestrians who have a walk signal or a green light, or anyone crossing a road with no signals, and be sure to always follow directions from school crossing guards. Continuing our back-to-school coverage, we're helping out teachers with some of the best deals we could find for educators. News 3 Now this morning's Chris Stanford has the details.
Teachers could end up spending hundreds out of their own pockets, so we found some of the biggest deals out there. Reebok is offering 50% off for teachers on its website. That deal also includes active and retired military, nurses, physicians, government employees, and first responders. Next, Dollar General's doing 30% off for their teachers when it comes to classroom supplies. That offer is good through September 15th. Finally, Target. Teachers can load up on supplies and save 20% on a single order. You have to use the Target Circle app, though. That offer runs through the 26th. Teachers tell me they're always looking for good deals. Many now turning to Amazon wish lists and asking their friends and family to help out.
This is my first year. Janessa kind of told me about it, and I've already been receiving some things, so it's really exciting.
It's hard, you know. As a teacher, like, we do spend a lot of our own money for classroom supplies, and, I mean, we're not making that much money.
Same.
Janessa and Maria told me some of the main things they're looking for are updated books for story time and new games for indoor recess. You can find their Amazon wish lists at channel3000.com/back-to-school. Now, we have back-to-school content like this every day until school starts on News 3 Now this morning, so check us out. Back to you.
A reminder, we want to make sure every child in Dane County is set up for success this school year, so we're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County to collect school supplies now through next Friday. You can drop off supplies at our studios here at News 3 Now or any Metcalfe's or Walgreens location. You'll find other details, including a link to an Amazon wish list where you can donate at channel3000.com/back-to-school. When student athletes return to Middleton High School this fall, they'll be the first to take the field at the school's newly renovated Borden Athletic Complex. The first floor is finished after more than a year of construction. The new facility marks a significant upgrade for the high school, which Assistant Athletic Director Brad Crandall noted is the largest high school in the state. He also said the school is looking forward to welcoming its students and the community to this new facility.
You know, it used to be just a concession stand and bathroom, and now we have locker rooms, team space, training space, full concessions, full bathrooms.
Work is still being done to the second floor of the complex. When complete, that space will be used for physical education classes as well as other instruction. Mercy Health is now holding advanced stroke life support classes. Now, the main purpose of the training is improving providers' initial assessment of a potential stroke. It's a new class that the American Heart Association started recently. Mercy Health is now one of only a handful of locations in Wisconsin that offer the course to healthcare professionals.
We're excited to bring this to the region. We're excited to bring this to our providers at Mercy and also provide this option for instructor training or even provider courses to anybody that's interested.
Experts say to follow the Be Fast acronym to try to identify a stroke. This method involves monitoring the patient's balance, eyes, face, arms, and speech while paying attention to the length of time they may have been experiencing those symptoms to try to catch it early. Coming up, Gary has more on tomorrow's alert day. Plus, a popular trail in Middleton is now back open years after flooding caused millions of dollars in damages. And U.S. stocks eke out some small gains in trading today. The Dow up 53, the Nasdaq adds almost 16. S&P ticks up a point and change. We'll be right back.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School Savings Event only at A1 Furniture.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio Enclosures. Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjord's furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjord's furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory,
Installed by a team of professionals and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School Savings Event only at A1 Furniture.
Severe weather is possible Friday, and a first warned weather alert day is in the forecast. At 6, I'll let you know when the most likely chances for severe weather will be.
Then a cancer survivor couple's Hawaiian getaway was over before it started. We share why dangerous wildfires cannot destroy their celebration.
From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The FBI is still investigating the deadly shooting of a Provo, Utah man. Federal agents fatally shot Craig D. Robertson while serving him a warrant early yesterday morning. The FBI had been investigating him for 5 months after he allegedly made multiple social media posts threatening President Biden. He also made threats against politicians leading investigations into former President Donald Trump.
Certainly doesn't stop with this one individual. There are a lot of people out there that probably have these same thoughts and feelings, and I have never in my career and 30 years of law enforcement, whether I was in Washington or in the field, like in New York City, seen it to this extreme.
Robertson was examined by medical professionals, but after a few minutes, it was clear he was gone. This incident is part of a political polarization that has remained high in America since the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol after the 2020 presidential election. More court action in Florida in connection to former President Trump's classified documents case. Trump and his personal valet pleaded not guilty to new charges, while his property manager had his arraignment postponed. Christian Benavides says more from the courthouse in Fort Pierce, Florida.
This was an arraignment on new charges related to the classified documents case against former President Trump, his personal valet, Walt, and the Mar-a-Lago property manager, Carlos de Oliveira. Both the former president and Nada entered their not guilty pleas. Mr. Trump did not appear in court. He waived his appearance, but Nada was there. Carlos de Oliveira did not have Florida counsel for the second time, and his arraignment was postponed. In Florida, you must have local counsel present. His D.C. attorney, John Irving, told the judge they've identified local counsel but have not yet secured it. We asked Irving about that as he left the courthouse. Mr. Irving, why no Florida counsel yet? Can you explain what happened?
I'll have more to say after Mr. de Oliveira is acquitted.
The new charges are in connection to allegations that all three co-defendants conspired to attempt to hide security footage from the special counsel's office. A new hearing for Mr. de Oliveira is set for next Tuesday. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Fort Pierce, Florida.
Talks are set to resume between the Writers Guild of America and major Hollywood studios. Writers have been on strike for more than 100 days now. They're seeking higher salaries, better residuals from streaming platforms, and protection against artificial intelligence. The two sides have not met since last Friday. The nation's leading hurricane experts have updated their outlook for the Atlantic hurricane season, predicting even more activity now than they expected back in May. Today, officials with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration announced 14 to 21 named storms could materialize before the end of the year, with as many as 5 becoming major hurricanes. NOAA blames above normal levels of activity on global heat waves and warmer ocean temperatures.
Major hurricanes are hurricanes that reach Category 3, 4, or 5 with winds of 111 miles per hour or greater. These ranges take into account the 5 named storms, including 1 hurricane, that already formed this season.
The hurricane season typically peaks in August through October. Officially, it ends November 30th. An alert day in effect for tomorrow because of potential for severe weather here. Gary has the latest details.
Yeah, we're watching the potential for severe weather tomorrow. Now, there's already been some strong thunderstorms not too far south of us today from eastern Iowa into parts of northern Illinois. But notice the movement to the south and to the east. There also have been some thunderstorms up in central Minnesota. Some severe weather now starting to occur in parts of South Dakota and Minnesota. This is the area that we're watching for the first round of storms that'll reach us early tomorrow morning. In 3 things you need to know: it'll be warm, breezy, and humid tomorrow as well. That will fuel the thunderstorms. A couple rounds of storms, probably in the morning from those storms out in South Dakota. The next round arriving sometime either late afternoon or evening, and that could be affected by the morning round. If the morning round lingers too long, the second round of storms may not develop. If the morning round fizzles out or it moves through earlier, we could have a better chance for severe weather a little earlier into late tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night. But after that, we'll see mainly dry weather for the weekend with another chance for thunderstorms toward late in the day on Sunday. But it should be nice for the weekend. We do have that first warn severe weather alert in the forecast for tomorrow. All of southern Wisconsin will be affected. High winds, hail, heavy rain will be the main threats. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, mainly south of Madison and northern Illinois. I think that's relatively small. But again, tomorrow morning and then possibly again late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, the 2 time periods to watch. Storm Prediction Center, Day 2 severe weather outlook. All of southern Wisconsin, actually most of the state, under a level 2 or slight risk for severe thunderstorms. So again, we're kind of in the area where we're most likely to see them. And taking a look at Future Track, watch as this area of thunderstorms that comes out of the Dakotas moves into Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin early tomorrow morning. moves through southern Wisconsin, not a complete solid line, so there'll be areas that miss out. Then those storms move on through, and then here's the question mark, the break in the afternoon. Notice the clearing. That would allow temperatures to warm up. There might be an isolated pop-up shower or storm, but then a second round of storms coming in from the northwest, either late tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, should move through pretty quickly, and by late tomorrow night, that will be gone. And you can see the spotty nature of the thunderstorms. Some of the areas that get heavier storms could see an inch or two of rain. Some areas nearby might not even see any rain at all. So again, this is one of those wait and see type things. Planning your night across Dane County, 65 for the low in Verona, 65 in Windsor. Can't rule out an isolated shower or storm by morning across the rest of southern Wisconsin. That's more likely out to the west. 69 for the low in La Crosse, 68 in Prairie du Chien. Janesville will probably stay dry overnight with a low of 66. Tomorrow, variable cloudiness, breezy, warm and humid, high 83, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Future track beginning early tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. We'll watch as those storms come in from the west, from Iowa and Minnesota, move through mid-morning. There's 9 a.m. They kind of head out after the noontime time period. So the afternoon mainly dry with temperatures in the lower 80s, and then that second round of storms with the actual cold front coming through. Once that moves through, we'll see everything come to an end later Saturday night. Rainfall amounts, some areas will pick up heavy rains, other areas nearby, not that much. It's hard to pinpoint exactly who's going to get what, but the first warned 7 to 10 day forecast definitely calls for drying conditions on Saturday with sunshine. Sunday, maybe a chance for a late day storm into Monday, and then perhaps just a slight chance in the middle part of next week. Temperatures for the most part upper 70s to the lower 80s. As we check out first warn traffic, today on the belt line, the westbound belt line has been giving some issues from around Seminole Highway back toward Park Street. Eastbound on the belt line when the flex lanes come to an end after Stoughton Road, a little bit of a delay there. Today it's the westbound belt line that's a 22-minute trip between the Interstate and University Avenue, 16 minutes back on the eastbound belt line. No problems on I-3990 from the belt line to Janesville or US 12 Middleton to Sauk City. Inbound and outbound from Sun Prairie, about the average times. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Nearly 5 years after flooding cost millions of dollars in damage to parts of Middleton, Pheasant Branch Creek Corridor Trail reopened in August of 2018. Almost a foot of rain fell in the Middleton and Cross Plains area. Water from the creek washed out half a dozen trail bridges, toppled hundreds of trees there. Took until this year for the full trail to be completely rebuilt.
While the magnitude of damage still breaks my heart from that day, I'm grateful that today we can come together to celebrate our success in this exceptional restoration.
Funding from Dane County and the Federal Emergency Management Agency helped restore the area and rebuild it in a way to mitigate potential future flooding damage. The Friends of Pheasant Branch Conservancy also raised more than $90,000 to help with recovery and cleanup. Next at 5, inflation ticked up a bit in July, but there may be some positive news hidden in these numbers. That story just ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Send them back to school looking and seeing their best. Get premium eyewear and A+ patient care from the experienced team at Shopko Optical. Cross off eye exams on your back-to-school checklist. Schedule their comprehensive exam today.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you'll love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off with special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Loa Footwear, a name synonymous with premium outdoor footwear for 80-plus years. Our patented mono-wrap construction wraps the foot in a lightweight yet firmly supportive frame. We use a softer polyurethane in our midsoles that provides better shock absorption and ultimate comfort underfoot. Plus, our patented Gore-Tex liner is more durable and creates a smoother fit, thus less potential for blisters or discomfort.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Make your home's entryway a welcoming space with help from Menards. Personalize your home with a door built just for you. Mastercraft doors have the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Get 11% off all Mastercraft doors. New locks on your door ensure safety for you and your family. Menards has you covered with a variety of quick-set locks, including this quick-set electronic deadbolt for only $44.49 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The latest government data shows inflation edged up slightly after 12 straight months of declines, but that bump up conceals more encouraging numbers hidden in the details. CBS's Michael George explains.
The dough at Amy Shermer's bakery is rising, and the costs of some of her key ingredients are falling. The founder of Amy's Bread says eggs are now about half of what they were at the height of inflation.
We go through so many eggs that might save us $5,000 a week.
Government data out Thursday shows consumers actually paid prices that were 3.2% higher in July than a year earlier, and up a mild 0.2% from June. But underneath that banner,
we saw a lot of things come down more than analysts had hoped for. This is good news.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, driving that July increase, housing costs, which rose 0.4%, up 7.7% from a year ago. But analysts say even those figures are lagging.
Rents nationally, on average, are lower than they were a year ago. And we expect that those kinds of movements in the downward pressure on shelter will show up later this year in the government report.
Core prices, which exclude food and energy, are still heading in the right direction, and that could help convince the Federal Reserve to pause on additional rate hikes next month. Stocks rallied on those hopes early Thursday, but if inflation has proven anything, it's stubborn and slow to budge. One major decline could put some wind beneath your wings. If you're looking to squeeze in a late summer vacation, airfare is down 18.6%, and hotel costs have eased. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And we're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast and tomorrow's alert day in just a moment.
This is it. Our biggest mattress sale of the year is on now at Ashley. Save up to $900 on Purple mattresses and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. All with 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God, I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Get the absolute lowest prices now during Ashley's Labor Day event. Save even more on doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off. Like this sofa and love seat set, now $598. Plus 6-year special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
We've got a lot of news coming up. Our Eye on America looks at one company taking artificial intelligence to new heights and depths. How the technology could make waves in the electric car industry. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6, a nonprofit is holding a fundraiser for local restaurants. How you can help the cause. Again, that's in 30 minutes on News 3 Now at 6. Let's go to Gary for one final check on the forecast.
Yeah, there have been some thunderstorms down to the south across parts of northern Illinois. The next batch in South Dakota will be heading our way for tomorrow morning. There is a level 2 or slight risk of severe thunderstorms over all of southern Wisconsin tomorrow. We have a first warn weather alert day in the forecast for that.
All right, CBS Evening News coming your way next with Major Garrett. We're back in 30 for News 3 Now at 6.